Good morning. So today I am doing part 2 of my party season foundations. So I have found a new product. Well, I think it's relatively new. I don't know how long it's been out for, probably a week or two, but I just found it by chance when I was shopping again online for foundations, and I found this product, LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. Let's get this correct. It's LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Ta-da! Now, you might be thinking, oh, this looks very similar to another product. Yes, it does. It looks very similar to this one, Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. So let me tell you a little bit about this product. So, I found it on a company online called beautybay.com. I buy a lot of products from them actually because they're fairly cheap and they deliver online fairly quickly. So it's LA Girl Pro Coverage. I've got it in colour coffee. The size of it is 0.95 fluid ounces, so that's how much is in there, which is a bit less than the standard because most of the foundations come in 1 fluid ounce foundation. But the main good thing about this is the price. It's only £9, £9 in the UK. And I think in the US it costs $10. It's about that. Don't quote me on that. I'll double check it and look online and I'll put the details down below. But it's about $10 in the US, okay? Whereas this one, which is Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, it costs, I think it costs £29, £30 in the UK, and it's about $40, $43, $40+ in the US. Okay, so what are the differences between the two? They're both offering Ultra HD coverage foundation, and I know this is going to be very sought after by people who are on a budget. I mean, I'm always on a budget because I buy so much stuff, I need to find cheaper alternatives. So, you know, £9, sorry, and £30, can't speak, £9 and around £30 for this one. And compared to in America, it is $10 and $40+ in the States. Okay, this, I'm going to get some information on this one. Okay, so this is the website, so it looks like that. Okay, it comes in 15 shades, and you can see it's right across the spectrum in the colours, and it has this one colour down here, the white colour, which they say is a lightener. So basically it can lighten any other colour that you've got, and not just the Pro Coverage Foundation, any other foundation as well. Lighten it and customise it to your colour. So what does it say about the product? Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Liquid Foundation. That is such a long name. Anyway, is ideal for a flawless looking full coverage finish. Lightweight formula, is comfortable for all day wear. Paraben free formula with added antioxidants, helps hydrates and improves the skin's appearance. Now available to extend the colour range even further. An innovative white foundation mixer to adjust and customise the colour. So that's the white one. And they say how to use it. Apply it all over face using fingers or sponge to blend. Well, I never use the fingers. Not too keen on the sponge, especially as I'm looking for a party look. So I'm looking for a more full coverage if I can, rather than sort of light to medium coverage, which I use the sponge for. So I'll be using my brushes today. So for best results, prep skin with LA Girl Pro Prep Face Primer, and if desired, set foundation with LA Girl Pro Face Press Powder. So that's just them selling their products. And the site also has a little video about the product as well. Okay, so there you go. If you compare that to the Makeup Forever, that comes in about 40 different shades right across the spectrums again, so from very light to very deep. But again, it is $40+ £30 in the UK. Without further ado, I'm going to apply my products. So I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer today. So I'm going to put that all over my face so they both get the same base, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's get this show started, shall we? So let's have a look. Whoops, God, too much. That's the primer. I've put too much on. But hey. My skin is starting to recover a little bit now from the breakout I had last week. It's not so textured now. So I've just got to work on the blemishes. Okay, so that's the primer on. Particularly, I apply a primer particularly in the upper part of my face. I mean, I'm a very, very oily girl, for those of you who don't know. Very oily. Foundations normally break out in oil on me within an hour, 2 hours. So anything that can last longer than 2 hours is pretty good. Most products that promise long wear foundation, long wear coverage for me normally lasts, before I get oil breakthrough, normally is about 4 hours with those products. So let's see how this one does. Okay, so face is primed. I'm now going to, I'm not going to do concealer now, I'm just going to put the foundation straight on. So on this side I'm going to do the LA Girl Pro Coverage, and on this side I'm going to do the Makeup Forever, and then we'll compare the two. I'm not going to be wearing the foundations for very long today. Again, evenings are drawing in much earlier now, so I'll be probably wearing it for about 3-4 hours just to maximise the daylight, and then I'll come back to you later and do the review. Okay, so let's apply the foundation. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Buffing Brush. Do one pump. I mean, it comes with a pump as well, which is really good for a drugstore £9, $10 product, which is really good. So we'll just do this half of my face. Okay, so that's one layer. Have a close up and look. Still see some of the blemishes, but it's a decent coverage already. I'd say that's medium coverage for me. That's not bad actually, and the colour match is good. So the colour I've got in this is coffee. So yeah, I based that on the online description of the colours, so that's actually a really good match. I'm going to put another half pump on because we are looking for the party look here. So just another half pump. That's half pump, isn't it? Put that on. Okay, so that's that half of the face with the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. Okay, right, now going to do the Makeup Forever HD Ultra Foundation, and I'm using this in colour, what is it, 178? Yeah, 178. Yeah, 178 Y535. Okay, so that's this colour. So one full pump again. This is another brush, by the way. So that's one full pump. I actually stopped wearing this foundation for a while because I actually found the coverage quite red and undertone. So let's see how I feel about it today. Yeah, it's definitely more orangey, but let's see how it blends in or oxidizes or whatever these things do. One thing I didn't notice, and I'm only noticing it now, the Makeup Forever foundation has got a fragrance, sort of perfumey fragrance. The LA Girl one didn't have a fragrance, so that's something to be aware of. So they're both the same sort of texture. So that's one layer. What do you think? It's about the same coverage? A bit better? I'd say it's a little bit better than this one after one layer, actually. It's not because I've got less blemishes. I think it's a little bit more better coverage on this side. So I'm going to do another half pump again. So they both get the same 1.5 pump. That's about 1.5, isn't it? That's about half a pump, isn't it? And just do the same here. Okay, so I've got both foundations on now, 1.5 pumps on each side. This is the LA Girl side. I'll get the bottles up. This is the LA Girl side, and this is the Makeup Forever side. So looking at the LA Girl side, I can still see my pores. Yeah, my pores are still quite evident. Coverage is good. I'd say it's medium coverage. It's quite a dewy. It's not settling down. I'll give it a few more minutes to settle down, see if it dries down to more of a matte finish. But it's I can see some blemishes. It doesn't seem to have blended into my skin more. It seems to be sitting on my skin. Let me see if I can blend it in more. What do you think? So yeah, I'd say that this product, the colour match is good. So this is colour coffee. I would say that it's given a dewy finish. Shall we go with semi-matte stroke dewy finish? It's not, it doesn't seem to be drying down to a matte because I'm comparing it to this side. Medium to full coverage with 1.5 pumps. My pores are still quite evident. If you've got no blemishes, I'd say this is going to be a good full coverage foundation for you. So that's that one. And the Makeup Forever, which is on this side. Okay. Again, good coverage. I'd say it's got a better coverage than the other one. It's more of a fuller coverage. My pores don't seem so evident. I don't know, you tell me. Seems to be drying down to more of a matte finish compared to this side. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to finish my makeup now and then I'll come back to you afterwards. I'm back. So makeup is all done now. Okay, there you go. LA Pro Coverage side, Makeup Forever side. Can you see a difference? Okay, I'll get back to you in about 3 hours or so and to see how the foundations have worn on my skin. Okay, see you later. Bye. Hi, I'm back. So I've been wearing these two foundations now for about 3-4 hours. What time is it now? Coming up to 5 hours now. I've been wearing both of the foundations and I just really wanted to give you an update on how the foundations have performed. So as you can see, the oil has broken through. So I hit it was about 3 hours, so it was about an hour and a half ago the oil started to break through. Okay, so I've just blotted my face. This side was the Makeup Forever side and this side was the LA Girl Pro Coverage. So if you have a look, because I had a quick look in the mirror just before I came back to do this, there has been some wear on this side of my face with the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation. Can you see that? Particularly around this area down here. So it has faded away. The colour was good. It didn't control my oil as very well. Neither of the foundation controlled my oil breakthrough very well. But what I noticed more was the fading of the foundation on this side of my face. Can you see the difference? And this is the Makeup Forever. Can you see? So both sides have been blotted. This side has faded more and that was the LA Girl Pro Coverage, and this side, after blotting, foundation is still intact. Yeah, but there's been no fading or separation or melting. So I would say, I think this is a case of you get what you pay for. If you've got super oily skin, you need to consider that this foundation, the LA Girl Pro Coverage, is going to fade away as the oils break through. The oils started breaking through after 3 hours, and as you can see, there was quite a significant amount of oil on my face there, which I had to blot away. I'm still going to blot a bit more actually, because okay. So you can see that the foundation faded quite a bit on this side of my face, which was the LA Girl Pro Coverage. Okay, yeah. Ignore the lipstick. I've been eating, I had lunch and everything, and I talk a lot, so the lipstick has faded. And on this side, which is the Makeup Forever side, after blotting, foundation is still there, it's still intact, and it hasn't faded away, so it's still full coverage on this side. So I'd say for the party season, I would say, especially if you are very oily like myself, I would say wear the Makeup Forever foundation, because this will last you a lot longer than 2-3 hours. Whereas this one, as I said, it started the oil broke through faster on this side than on the other side. But they both looked the same by the time I came back to record. So this side, which is a $10 foundation and £9, it looks good initially. It'll probably work really well if you've got dry, normal skin, maybe even combination skin. But if you've got very oily skin like myself, maybe think twice about long wear, because you're not going to get a good six hours out of this. No way. And for the Makeup Forever, well, it's high-end foundation. It's lasted a lot better. Yeah. So I'd say long wear, Makeup Forever. Short term, the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. So I hope that was useful. Okay. Oil Breakthrough, I'm going to give both of them. I'm going to give the LA Girl Pro Coverage for Oil Breakthrough, I'm going to give this a 6 because the oil did break through faster on this side. And the Makeup Forever, I'm going to give it an 8 because, no, I'm going to give it a 7 because the oil did break through and it was looking, both of them were looking really, really shiny. So for Oil Breakthrough, 6 and 7 out of 10. For performance, overall performance, I'm going to give this one, again, a 6 because it has started to fade. And this one, I am going to give this one an 8. I'm going to give the Makeup Forever an 8. So LA Girl Pro Coverage, I'm going to give this a 6. And for the Makeup Forever, I'm going to give it an 8 for overall performance. And for shade selection, Makeup Forever, easily a 10. 40 plus colours in the shade selection. That's what I was counting. I mean, I was counting quickly, but still there was 40 plus colour shades. And on the LA Girl Pro Coverage, there was 15, ranging from light to dark. And there was that white one to customise the colour to make it lighter. Nothing to make it darker, just something to make it lighter. So for colour selection, I'm going to give this a 7. And I'm going to give Makeup Forever a 10. Okay, so there you go. That's my opinion based on my trial of the two foundations. Tell me what you think about the two foundations. Have you tried either one of them? I know Makeup Forever is a favourite with a lot of people, and the LA Girl Pro Coverage, it's the new kid on the block. What do you think? Have you got hold of it yet? Have you tried it? Just tell me what you think. If this video was useful, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps me and it does support me. And again, don't forget to subscribe. And I will be back soon to do another video in my party season range of foundations, because I am going to find that foundation which is going to perform when I go out in the evenings. The Becca Ultimate, Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream was really good. So it suited me much better. I preferred it to this one. This one's got more of a red undertone. So at the moment, the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion is number 1, but I've only tried 3 foundations so far. So I'll be doing another one soon. I think I'll be doing the Estee Lauder Double Wear. That'll be my next test. And I think at some point I might do the Lancome Idol foundation as well. But let's see. You let me know what you want me to test and I will test those, okay? Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye.